Always a pleasure to come to this amazing stadium. Ensures a captivating atmosphere. I'm John Champion, and providing match analysis throughout the game, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, thanks John. What a brilliant atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. I mean, both sets of players must be really looking forward to this, as we are.
Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Yeah, and it's not a formation you see too much of, as one of the six in midfield can also be used as a withdrawn striker.
We're now underway. Machado. Sao. Sima. He decides to shoot. That is wayward.
Edouard controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
He's making good progress down the left. And there's the cross. Machado. Knocks it through. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Chance to counter-attack here. Sima. Looking to exploit the space. Wins it back. Losing his footing. The whistle's gone, I think, for a foul. The referee again decides that a talking to is enough, and he keeps his cards firmly in his pocket.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, and special delivery from the ref.
The referee's not going to be swayed by that. Those appeals pretty ambitious.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
But is that working for you?
To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Who can latch onto that? Loses out physically. Has got it back. Looked a foul, and the referee's given it. The players disagree, but they're getting little by way of sympathy.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him. Edouard can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
No goals as yet from either team. And the referee awards a free kick. Sima. The counter is on and they have a man advantage. The space on the flank.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn.
A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Toure. Played towards the right side, and he gets it back. Forward it goes. Looking to exploit the space. Long ball over the top, and that's not getting through. Pass cut out. Sima. Picked off there. Oh, that's delightful. Who can latch onto that? Is running down the touchline. No, couldn't quite break through that. That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Sima lifts it through. The break is on, and we've reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
Neither side has managed a goal. It's 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Le Havre, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Possibility for a shot. But to call that wayward would be being kind.
Well, he was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Toure. Toure. Low ball in. Gets it clear. Hits it in towards the middle. And they've hooked it clear. Knocks it through. Here's a shot. Not this time. Long way off that.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Coppola. And a goal-saving tackle. Safe to say that wasn't the best of crosses.
Lens couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Making good progress down the left. Sao. Looking to exploit the space. Still anyone's game, this. He's found himself some space out wide. Promising to start with, but things quickly went awry. Surges forward. Good interception, just what they needed. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. Sao. Almost 75 minutes on the watch now. Machado.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
And he's fouled him. Sima wins it with his outstretched foot.
Lens, well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Drives it in. He's going after it. Sends it to the middle. And they've reclaimed it. And he'll shoot here. It's in. Could he have delivered the knockout blow here?
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Coppola. The leveller or the knockout blow. Either way, it's got to happen right away.
Look, they can still hope for one more chance. Maybe 2 if they're lucky.
And they get it away. Plays it to his right.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Who can latch onto that?
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Shouts from the fans, but I think that was more in hope than expectation. So, there you have it, the final whistle. Defensed it tremendously well. Only a